Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We have Swayvo Twain. Welcome, brother.
What's good, big brother?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, man. I'm feeling blessed, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Now, for people that don't know, you are the son of Angie Stone and D'Angelo.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So first
sir.
we just say, sending our condolences and well wishes and everything. How you doing now? How you feeling, man?
I thank you for the condolences, but man, they in a better place than me, man. They ain't paying no bills no more. They good, man. They turk, but I'm good, man. Just taking it moment by moment for real.
I know every day is a different day, different emotion, I'm sure.
Yeah, it be some days better than others for sure, but we still pushing, man. We still pushing.
When I think about you, man, I think about you. You had two, legends
Icons.
as parents, right?
Yes,
sir.
When did you first realize that wasn't normal?
In school, like kindergarten for real. Like I was always the type, I ain't never really tell people in school, like I just go to school and just be Mike. But if I get in trouble or anything and my mom had to come up to the school, like the teacher be done seen my parents, so she know who she is, but she gonna wait till in front of the whole class, be like, is such and such your mama? And I might say yes, I might say no, and then like the whole class will know, and then they gonna ask their mama, and it just be a whole little thing. So yeah, that's when I realized that. But
How was growing up? Did you grow up, I don't want to say normal, because you had two iconic stars. Were you always on the road? How was growing up?
No, it was normal at times. So like in my earlier years, I went with my mom. Like I was, with grandma, so I was in Columbia, South Carolina.
803 the Met.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And my mama came and got me from Columbia when I was about 12 or 13 and moved me to Atlanta. So when I first moved to Atlanta, that was like a super culture shock. I'm like, man, everybody out here got money. Like we stayed right like 2 doors down for Pat-Man Jones, and he was turned. Like, so it was normal, but I tried to be as normal as I could. But then when people started figuring it out, it was just doing extra stuff,
You went back to Columbia, didn't you go to USC? Am I tripping?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I go back to Columbia just to visit. I probably got like a 3-day limit in Columbia.
What's one lesson your father taught you about like artistry, and then one lesson your mother taught you about discipline?
My daddy, like, we didn't never really sometimes we would discuss like music notes and music theory, but we didn't really discuss stuff like that. He really would put me on like mindset things. Like, this how you need to be with your business, this how you need to be with your team. Like, this how you need to be with your mental when you get overwhelmed. Things like that. And my mama, she ain't had to show me nothing. Like I seen it. Like my mama, she'll be in the hospital and get out the hospital that night and go do the show, and nobody know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She was a real soldier, gangster. So she ain't have to say nothing. I was watching. I was living it with her. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw your video that you posted on your Instagram, and first of all, I just want to say, watching you speak at their funerals, there's still like such a joy there or something that I didn't understand. I've never been through what you've been through, but I don't know if you can kind of like talk us through when we're seeing you, you're like making everybody laugh and you're with your family and it's the push-ups and y'all just having a good time. I'm like, how is he able to, do that for everybody in the situation he's in?
I mean, that's my personality. Like, I'm not a complainer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a woe is me guy. And I'm always trying to like bring the vibes, you know what I'm saying? So in a moment like this when everything be morbid and dark, like I'm gonna make everybody laugh. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's how my mama was. Like she was so funny. Like she the funny person but she ain't telling no jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I just always try to keep it light, man. And even at funerals, like, not for nothing. The funeral be for the living. It don't be for the dead, 'cause they gone already. So, let's laugh and talk about the good times. Let's not, as much as we can.
It's interesting, man. I could tell how much faith you have in God because, when you first started the conversation, you said, I mean, they in a better place. Like, if you a true believer, that really should be the mindset, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, this man, when they leave here, you really, like, as their son, I think I'm really seeing how much they was actually shouldering on the day-to-day. Like, you know, especially me in the music business, my mom been in the business since forever ago. And my dad is the same thing. So, you know, shifting from label to label, by the time you get to 2025, the business be all messed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you try to fix it and work on it, but they just unfortunately ran out of time. So now, you know, I'm fighting that fight for them. So I think I'm like, damn, y'all was doing this shit every day. Like, this what y'all was battling with, and still going to work, and still dealing with my shit on top of it. I can't cuss. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, man, they were some soldiers, man.
What gave you the music? I don't want to say what gave you the music, but when did you say I want to start singing? When did you know you had that gene in you that you could sing?
When I moved to Atlanta and seeing the rich kids was turned, they was a little bit older than me, and they had the hottest thing in Atlanta. I'm like, oh, this was going on? Man, you know, I still was really running from it, but maybe like I was 15, 16, my mama bought a whole studio set up for her in the house, and I ain't never used it. So I started going down there, recording myself, figuring it out. And before you know it, I done did about 50, 60 songs. I done went and played her something, and she actually really loved it. You know what I'm saying? So when she did that, she just put the battery in my back, and I was just going hard from there.
And what did your dad say about your music? Because they said he was a hard critique when it came to music.
Nah, for sure. Like, I'm not gonna lie, to just be real with you. My daddy didn't really embrace it and say, go ahead and go crazy, son. He didn't do that till after my mama passed.
Really?
Yeah, like, he never really wanted me doing music because like, everything he went through with the business. You know what I'm saying? He's like, son, I don't want you in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, Pops, I ain't, man, I'm gonna work in the warehouse. Like, I'm tired of the warehouse. I'm tired of the call center. Like, I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? But after my mom passed, he really tapped in. He was like very impressed. Like, you know, and that's all I was ever really wanting anyway. Just him to hear and
get that approval.
Yeah.
How do you call about your own identity while still acknowledging the legacy you come from?
That's been my battle all my life. But I can't do nothing but be me. Like, when you hear my music, it's like you can hear them in it, but it's still me. I'm doing a whole different thing. And I ain't trying to battle them or trying to live up to what they did. They done already did it. They done went to the mountain. I'm on my own journey, you know, Swayvo Twain. And I can't run from who I am. I ain't trying to, but I'm not trying to. I can't compete with that. And I don't want to.
Did you do records with them, with your parents?
Yeah, I'm on my mama's last album. Me and her got a song together. Me, my mama, and my sister, Diamond, we have a song together that I'm release. Me and my pops never got to work together though. I think that's I like number one regret. We ain't never get to do nothing. But yeah, me and my mom for sure.
I saw you also talk about the time that you spent with your dad. It was like a week or a couple weeks that you guys got to, and just after your mom passed away, the time that you guys were spending together. And you said you finally saw your parents as just like people, because there was a lot of things that I guess you had in one way in your mind.
Yeah.
And then when you and your dad spent that time after your mom passed away, you saw him so differently.
So, yeah, man, my dad, he moved in a certain way. You know, it like, and I used to always think he was just being extra. But when we did my mother's funeral, we had the repast, and my dad was in the city the whole day. So he hit me like, son, I'm gonna pull up. But he didn't show up the whole funeral. And then the whole repast happened, he didn't show up either. So I'm like, man, it's late again, you know what I'm saying? But he pulled up like at the last possible second at the repast. And he came straight to me, and instead of my family in South Carolina treating him like a regular person here for the funeral, they all went mobbed him like he was Justin Bieber or something.
Phones out.
Yeah, and there's a lot of my family that did that. I don't fuck with them to this day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, we just put my mom in the ground. So when I seen that, I said, "Oh wow,
Now you understood.
this is why he be moving in this type of manner, because it's like he didn't want to even make it about him. He just wanted to be there for me. You know what I'm saying?
How
Did you talk to any of your family about that, or you just was like, you know what, actions speak loud?
I don't want to talk.
Word.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. They showed their ass with that one.
And he was dealing with the cancer at that time, so.
I ain't shit. Looking back at the pictures, it's like, yeah, he probably was, but I ain't even know. Like, I ain't had no idea. Like, I ain't never seen my daddy with an ailment or nothing. So when it came to that situation, it shocked everybody. It definitely shocked me. I ain't never seen my daddy sick or nothing.
So you found out like the rest of the world?
Damn near. Like I knew he was battling with it, but I didn't know how bad it was.
Did you get a chance to like say your goodbyes and everything?
Yeah, me and him spent the last week together. You know, I was up there with him, and we was just talking and laughing and listening to music, and you know, I ain't really wanted to see me sad or nothing like that. So I was just like, we gonna vibe out. Me, my little brother, my little sister, we all was there. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got to answer this if you don't want to, but what was your perspective like, knowing that you had just lost your mom earlier this year and now you spending your last moments with your pops? Did you even look at it as last moments?
Yeah. And I knew why I was there. You know, but I don't know, man. I think that was just, in my mind, I'm like, man, this just what's going on in my life right now. Like this was going on. I definitely can't question God, you know, but I'm gonna just I'm gonna really take this time and cherish it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm gonna wipe my face up when I start crying, because I don't want him to start crying. And, you know, me and him, we in there, we listening to his music, we listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know, like, yeah, looked at me one time. He looked at me, and he looking at me like, damn, son, I see where you at in life. Like, I remember when I was your age, I was just getting ready to drop my second album, and I just seeing all the pressure that was on me. I was like, I'm looking at you, and like I see, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I was just being there, being in that moment.
Did you ever question faith at all?
Question faith? No, I can't do that. I can't do that, because, I mean, I don't know. You know, the age old saying, you know, stuff don't happen to you, happen for you.
Happen for you,
You know what I'm saying? So I just be going with the punches, man. You know, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
And you have your song Dove Soar, that is a dedication to your mom and your dad.
For sure.
At what point did you start writing that song, like after your mom passed away? Like, when were you okay enough to try and put things in music and further it with your father?
So it's crazy. I was in the studio making that song probably about 2 days before I got the call about my daddy. So when I was originally making the song, it wasn't even about my daddy, really about my mama, the first part, but I was getting writer's block on it. So I did that. Probably 2 days later, I got the call, like, you need to clean, like, doctor's like, you need to get your ass up here. So I went up to New York, did that, and then came back to Atlanta. I was working on it, but I couldn't really come up with the words. So after we did the funeral, and I came back, like, probably the night before I flew out to come back home after the funeral, I finally, like, broke the writer's block and was able to finish the song. So, you know, yeah, man, I done been working on that song for the last month, for real.
And are you signed?
No, sir.
Do you want to be signed, or you want to stay independent? Got a lot of family members that are in the music business, you know what I mean? So
I'm glad you called him sir too, man. He be forgetting he old, so thank you for the reminder. Thank you. I'm glad you did that.
See how he snuck that in.
I'm glad you did that.
But no, I'm not signed. I'm not signing nobody. I definitely would like to do something though, if it's the right situation. I just want to be with the right people. You know, whatever that looks like.
I was gonna say, after everything your parents went through with, like, the business side of it, you probably have a little hesitation about, you know, when deals is coming your way. And,
yeah, I ain't stupid though.
yeah. Oh, of course not.
Oh, you know, I've been watching and learning and being a student. So, you know, I definitely want to do things the right way, for sure. But yeah, man, when that time comes, you know, I believe I'm ready for that. You know?
And do you have to, with as far as the state is concerned, do you handle the estate, making sure? Because I'm sure people are trying to clear records. And
yeah. On my father's side, I'm you know, it's very fresh, so I'm not really sure. But as far as my mother, I'm the executive. So, you know, me and the team, we handling everything.
Gotcha.
Is it true that I saw Questlove say that a D'Angelo album is coming?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
You know, me and Questlove, we ain't really talked about no music. Like Big Bro was hitting me on some man type of time, and like just checking on me, like, and he was telling me how he was feeling. So, you know, I appreciate him reaching out like that. Shit, man, I heard some of the me and my dad, we at the end we started trading music, so I heard some of the stuff he got. It's crazy.
So it's new stuff. It ain't.
Yeah, like the thing that Questlove said, like it's for the past, but for the future, like I probably couldn't have described it no better. It's hard, and you know, I would definitely love to be a part of it. Yeah.
And you said on your song, you say, "I know God had a chuckle when I told him my plans."
Yeah, man, that's it, man.
What were your original plans?
Definitely wasn't going to 2 funerals this year.
Right.
But I was getting, so my mama passed the morning after my birthday, February 28th. You know, she had a show on my birthday, and you know, for the last year or two, I've been opening up for my mom on the show. So I usually go with her just to make sure she good, first of all. You know, but for some reason she just didn't want me to come to this one. You know,
She told you that?
Yeah, no, like right before she left, she like, "Son, you got your own career, you getting ready to do your rollout. You don't need to come to this. You know, just stay home." And I'm like, "Mom, you sure?" And she like, "No, I'm positive." But she made me come to all the rehearsals for the show. But the day before, she like, "No, I don't want you to come." And you know, at the time in March, shit, my PR right here tell you, like, I had a whole album done, roll out. You know, I got my little budget together, and I was getting ready to do that. And then the morning after, everything changed. So that's where that lyric come from. Like, I had a plan, but God had something different. Like nah, they ain't. What you thinking? It ain't even about to be that, brother.
Cause you'd have been on the bus with her.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What's one conversation with your dad or mom that changed your direction in life? Not even just musically, just as a man.
Man, my dad has said to me one day, he's like, "Son, you gotta choose your peace over everything." You know, I think it was a point in my life where I was just being pulled in so many different ways, and you know, it was draining me. Like, you know, my mama been dealing with, you know, her health, and I've been essentially like a caretaker for her for the last 4 or 5 years. You know, people didn't know that, and you know, she did a good job of hiding it, but you know, there's a lot of serious situations, and you know, I had to, you know, sacrifice a lot, you know, and I'll do it again, you know, because that's my mama. I know she'll do it for me.
Right.
But you know, yeah, I was just talking to my dad, and he was like, "Man, you know, you do what you do for your mama, but all the rest of that, man, you gotta choose your piece over everything." And I really started implementing that, and it helped me a lot, you know.
You did a couple of your dad's songs over.
Yeah.
That has to be nerve-wracking, like, because you know people gonna compare.
Yeah.
So do you plan to do some more on your new music? Is there something that you've been eyeing?
Man, I ain't never really want to do it in the first place, man. My mama made me do that.
She made you do the song?
Yeah, she made me do it. Like, she been saying I had to do it for years. So when I redid SDM, she was in the studio with me. Like, right after I finished recording, she started crying.
Wow.
She like, "Wow, you finally did it." Like, so will I do it again? I don't know, maybe.
What do you think?
Will you do the "How Does It Feel" video over though?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, man.
I was gonna ask, what do you think your mom's lesson for you in that was? Like, what was she trying to teach you by making?
Man, my mama is encyclopedia when it comes to samples. Like, the longer you talk to her, is likely she gonna tell you something to sample. Like, and you know, it was a lesson in it because if it worked before, it'll work again. You know, and she implemented that in her career. So she was like, "Son, it's gonna work. You ain't got no choice but to work." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, independent grind, man, you gotta front your own money, man. So I ain't had a gas to really make it go chart, but you know, with my little independent budget, man, you know, I definitely made some noise with it. So I was proud of that.
I just figured out where I seen you before, man. You had dreads before.
For sure.
As an artist. Now I remember.
Yeah.
No dreads. Why you cut your dreads? Just different style, just change?
Man, yeah, after that funeral, after Mom passed, I cut them, but shit, I got tired of them. They were getting too heavy. You know, you be in the bed, you think something crawling on you. And you like, man, it's my hair. Like, man, hell nah. Then I'm in the pool doing all of this. I'm like, nah, man, I gotta cut it off.
Do you really, really, really love music? Like,
man, for sure.
Okay.
That's what's getting me through right now. Like, if I ain't creating, man, I'm losing. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So the music definitely therapy for me right now, and it's like that was a point of connection for my mom and my pops. Just to be real, like, you know, we connected through the music, man. You know, even my daddy, man, he really was tapped into a lot of the new artists, like, you know what I'm saying. He loved Amigos. He you know, they were like, you heard a new Ice Spice, like, it's just people, just you wouldn't even know that he be tapped into it. And my mama, she, like, before she passed, man, she wake me up 3 a.m. She in the room writing a new rap to Ghostface Killer, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still had that fire to the end, you know. So yeah, I love this shit.
What do you think your purpose is as an artist beyond entertainment?
That's a good question. I'm here to help people, man. I'm here to be a vessel, man. You know, like, and you know, we from Colombia, man. People don't make it where we come from, and it's like it's a mindset of you're not gonna make it. Like, something gonna happen before you get to where you're supposed to get to, man. So I wanna use the music as a vehicle to definitely, like, go back and help people for sure. You know what I'm saying?
10 years from now, what do you want people to say about you that has nothing to do with your parents?
I just want people to say that I was a genuine guy, or I helped them some type of way, or you know, a lot of people been hitting me like throughout this process, like, man, I don't know how you doing it, and I'm like, man, I ain't doing nothing but a whole lot of crying and praying. Like, if I could be if you can look at me and think you can get through because I'm getting through, then, you know what I'm saying, that's fine. So,
let's get on your record, man. Introduce the record to the world.
Wow, this is Swayvo Twain, man, When Doves Soar. You know, exclusive right here at the Breakfast Club, man. Dedicated to my mother and father, man. Y'all check it out.
All right, there you have it. It's Swayvo Twain.
Swayvo Twain.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, y'all.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?